So we're in a bit of a strange situation last week, not knowing until the Irish Cup was decided whether we'd be playing Glenavon on Tuesday this week or playing Lauren or Coleraine on Saturday. How did you prepare for the uncertainty of what was to come this week?
All we could do was we kept training. We had the Monday off, May Day. We were back in on Tuesday and we trained through the weekend, and it was obviously we had to wait. So we had tried to keep the normal routine, but in terms of specific preparation, yeah, obviously we had to wait and see the result on Saturday, and then we trained Sunday and Monday. So here we are, one day before the game, and it's Glenavon.
And Jay Donnelly, Kilmarn and yourself all feeling unwell before the last game. How are you and how are those two players?
Myself and Jay are feeling a lot better. Keelan's still a bit under the weather, so we'll have to assess him by tomorrow.
And looking towards our opponents, Glenavon are a side that we lost to once in the last 11 games. No disrespect to them, but they're a side that we'd hope to go out and beat.
Well, at this point of the season, in the semi-final of a playoff, you're expecting to go out and beat any opponent. But Glenavon is a hard team to play against, no doubt about it. Every game we've had against them since I've been here, it's always a battle. If you go through their team player for player, they've players with a lot of experience, a lot of quality, players who have won trophies at other clubs, also been in multiple Europes with Glenavon. So their league position, I think everybody predicted Glenavon to finish higher than they did at the start of the season, considering the summer transfer window they had, and for them to get into a European playoff is now their chance. So we're expecting a massive challenge tomorrow.
And you said after the Cliftonville game, we're disappointed not to have contended closer for the title at the end of the season. With no wins since the split, is that a bit of a rut that we need to bounce out of, or is it just a case that we've played against good sides and it hasn't gone our way?
Yeah, it's a case you're playing against quality opposition, and apart from the first game we played the Crusaders, which was a really disappointing performance on the day, conceding from I think 3 or 4 set pieces, was really poor. But apart from that, you're playing top quality opponents. You're playing the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All of them are quality. So disappointed we didn't get the more points out of those 5 games. But here we are. We know that we didn't get enough. We know we didn't do enough. But the morale is good within the group. We're fit and healthy. We're ready to try and put that right by winning the one game in front of us. And hopefully, if we do that, we'll be in a final on Friday.
And then looking beyond those games, as we come closer to the off-season, we've heard of other clubs in the league looking to have artificial pitches installed. I know that's been talked about here at the Oval, and I know there's quite a bit that needs to go on in the background for that to happen. Is it looking like it might be something that's in place for the start of next season?
It's unlikely, just because of the time scale. NIFL will be flexible with teams as they were with Coleraine last year to reverse fixtures and things like that, but I think we've ran out of time. We have major planning aspects that other clubs don't have to deal with. For example, the pitch being 6 feet below street level, so we have drainage problems. So ours is a substantial project, not really a case of just putting a tarmac down and putting a carpet over it, like most other clubs would have to do, because they have the basic groundwork is there. So it'll probably have to be next season.
And I know you're probably already sick of me asking you about potential transfer news, but rumours today are talking about Robbie McDermott potentially close to a move out and Joel Cooper potentially close to a move in. Is there any truth in any of that, or any truth that you're willing to divulge?
You have more news than me. I mean, I think it's been known for a long time that Robbie will not be here next season. We've attempted. We haven't attempted. We've made multiple contract offers, but Robbie has his mind made up to move elsewhere, so that's his choice at the end of a contract, as with any player. But the Joel Cooper one's news to me, so I think these things start probably on social media and spread like wildfire. But I'm sure there'll be much more rumours over the next coming days and weeks as it's the off season. Players become available. Players want to move clubs. So look, I take all of the rumours with a pinch of salt, because if we believed every single one of them, we'd drive ourselves crazy.